What's up, MMA fans? Today we are catching up with former UFC heavyweight champion Junior dos Santos. It's a pleasure to have you here, Cigano.
It's my pleasure, man. Good to be talking with you again.
Yeah, good to talk to you. And you just got the belt of Gambred bare knuckle, knocking out Alan Belcher in the second round. When you intend to defend the title?
Well, we still don't have anything scheduled, yet. But the Game Bread Bare Knuckle is having another show now in November, and probably another show in March next year. So maybe it's gonna be there, But until now, I don't have a next fight, and but of course, always ready to defend my belt.
Also, Cigano, I just saw the documentary of Fabricio Werdum, Above the Pain. The documentary was he shows his return to his last dance with you. And at the end of the documentary, you came right over US just to take part in his podcast. That's the last shot of the documentary, and it was very nice to have you guys, to see you guys that got so long rivalry talking, having a friendship talk. How was that?
Oh, that was amazing. Actually, we were kind of rivals for 15 years. And to tell you the truth, I wasn't really sure about why we were still like not liking each other. Of course, in the fight world, it's like that. You gotta promote fights, and make things the way that people be looking forward to watch it. But we had a great story. We had our first fight there in 2008, and I was able to win. And after 15 years, we fought again. Now on the bare knuckle thing, on the bare knuckle show with George Masvidal, and I was able to win again, and that was a good feeling. But at the end, I was feeling like I should talk to him. I should talk to him, but it wasn't. I wasn't feeling right to keep this rivalry going on. So I said, man, I better go talk to him. And I went there and I said, how much I appreciate to have fought him. At my first fight in the UFC. And I told him like I became known in the whole world because I fought you. So I'm very thankful for everything what happened in my life, and the start of everything there in the UFC was you. So I'm thankful for that. We never talked to each other, but I'm taking the chance right now to tell you how appreciate I feel about everything. And now we are fighting again, and probably we're never gonna fight again. So there is no reason for us to keep this rivalry. So let's stop with this thing now. We look like kids. So let's stop with this thing. And I always admire your work. I always admire you as a fighter. But we never had the opportunity to talk. So now I'm here talking to you, and I hope we can now make things much better for both of us. And they were very receptive. They said they were kind of okay with me being sincere about what I felt about everything. And then now we are friends. Now, yeah,
Talk to each other in the WhatsApp and everything.
yeah, that we were talking, exchanging some messages and things, and I said that's great, man. So I feel like we left on the past, a rivalry that was nice to build that moment for us. That was okay because, like I told him, I was everybody start to know me or recognize me everywhere because I fought Verdun, in my first fight. And then after 15 years, I was able to fight. We were able to fight against each other again. That was a privilege. So now we'll never fight again. Let's stop with this and become friends. It was very well accepted by them, and now we are all fine.
Yeah, great to see two legends of the sport, two UFC heavyweight champions and two guys who made this story in the sport. And now you are helping out another guy who is going to make history next Saturday, Renan Ferreira Problema. He will face Francis Ngannou in Saudi Arabia. You fought Ngannou back on 2019. How do you see that fight, concerning that you're training every day with Renan Ferreira?
Well, I see it's a great moment for Renan, and even to fight someone like Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou, I admire Francis Ngannou a lot. He's a great guy. Everything would has a great personality, as we all know. But Renan did a great job here. It was very good to be part of his training camp here in American Top Team. We did a great work, and he's more than ready to go there and take this chance to show the whole world that he is the number one heavyweight in the world right now. There's no one like, in my opinion. I'm a fast guy. I have speed on my side when I'm fighting. And Renan is like he's a tall guy. He's 6'8", and I'm 6'4", 6'3". He's 6'8", 6'7", 6'8", around there. Much taller than me, and he still moves like a middleweight. A light heavyweight. He moves very well, and his skills as a fighter, are great, especially on the striking. But his ground game is also good. So I see that this moment is a great moment to Renan to go there and show the whole world, that he is the number one guy in the whole world. Even talking about, even including on the conversation, Jon Jones, Miocic, and even Tom Aspinall. I include them on the conversation when we talk about all of them. I see Renan being the number one among all of them. Renan is the number one. You guys all will see it. After this Saturday, after you have been seeing, because the way he fights, the way he's evolving, he's getting better and better. And after this Saturday, I think it's going to be another great step to show the whole world that he's the number one heavyweight in the world.
Any tip about how the fight is going to end on Saturday?
Yeah, I feel it's going to be a great fight. It's not going to go by points, 100%. It's too much power, too much like good things involved in this fight. So I see, because of the speed of Renan and how technical he is, I see that he's going to win the fight by technical TKO at the end of the second round. He's going to connect some good punches on Francis Ngannou. He's going to avoid all the punches that Ngannou is going to be throwing against him, because Francis Ngannou, we got to remember, if he touches you, you go down. But Renan, he moves so well. His footwork is great. So I see him going around Ngannou, throwing some good jabs, connecting some good punches. And at the end of the second round, he's going to knock Francis Ngannou out.
Let me ask you another clue. We're going to have two Brazilians fighting in the same card. Going to be like the legend Chris Cyborg, the legend of the sport, old generation against the new generation, Larissa Pacheco. You have any clue about that one?
Wow, what a fight. It's going to be, Saudi Arabia is doing a great job of promoting fights. Come on, man. They're doing great. And this fight is another amazing fight. Chris Cyborg, she's an amazing athlete, has been fighting for so long. And she always kept herself like on top of the game. Clarissa Pacheco now, doing everything what she has been doing. Also showing the whole world how tough she is. She was the first one to beat Kayla Harrison. That was amazing. Another great fight. And now this fight with Cyborg, no doubt it's gonna be fireworks. Because I see them like connecting very hard punches on their face, but colliding against each other the whole time. And I don't think it's going to go by points as well.
Yeah, definitely two fights that has everything that do not go to the end.
Yeah,
5 rounds. Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. And let me ask you about you fought Miocic twice. You won the first one, you lost the second one, and now he's gonna face Jon Jones. What do you expect for that one?
Well, I think it's going to be another amazing fight, especially because, we are talking about Jon Jones, like the best ever to do this, this MMA thing. The guy never lost a fight. He's kind of the Mayweather of the MMA. Whoever's beat him first will be able to say, I was the first, So, yeah, he's amazing. Jon Jones is amazing. But on the other side, we have Stipe Miocic, who's the greatest heavyweight in the UFC history. He defended the UFC belt for 3 times, so he's great. And when people talk about Miocic, they gotta remember that he's legit. And I see this fight going like very good, like it's gonna be a good fight. And for all of those who don't really believe that Miocic can win, I think they're wrong. Miocic he has a lot of power, knockout power. He has good ground game. He has good wrestling skills as well. I know Jon Jones is amazing wrestling. He got amazing striking skills as well. But he's gonna face a very very tough opponent, and I cannot really. I would say like 60 Jon Jones, 40% to Miocic to win the fight. But I see that Miocic is going to give Jon Jones a lot of work, and he can 100%. He can get to Jon Jones his first loss in his career.
And Cigano, to finish, as a fan, if you could choose, let's say as a matchmaker, you have an event and you have all the money you need to make one fight that the whole world want to see. Which fight you're gonna do?
Right now,
Yeah.
Poatan and Jon Jones.
Oh,
Pereira
really?
and Jon Jones. Alex Pereira and Jon Jones. This is the fight that would stop the whole world, The whole world would stop to watch this fight. Because, man, it would be like, it would be amazing, Poatan right now, there's no one above Poatan. He's the man of MMA right now. Even Jon Jones is kind of, fighting. He has one fight in the heavyweight division. He is Jon Jones, everybody knows, but he's not very active all the time. And Poatan is fighting so much. He's getting, he's killing everybody. So, if I could, like you said, be the matchmaker and make this fight happen, it would be Poatan against Jon Jones, and I 100% that it would be like the whole world would stop to watch this fight.
Thanks a lot, Cigano. Always a pleasure to talk to you. Thanks a lot.
My pleasure. Take care.